Here I am, doing everything I can, holding on to what I am, pretending I am a Superman. Try to keep ground on my feet, feel the world falling down around me. That's all wrong. Doing a song, trying to make the answers more than maybe. And I'm so confused about what? To do. Anyway, let's get to drawing. Why don't we? We got a lot of work to do today. So we're just gonna get to it, put on some Mario Party music, and get going. That's the good stuff. Yes. We got a lot to do for good old third Princess Peach comic, so here we go. I can just delete this. I can just delete this. I just gotta make this plug on DeviantArt, but I don't think anybody's too busy salivating over the next Miss Acid Dan or something. Fuck it. Put the link down. Here I am, doing everything I can, Holding on to what I am, pretending I am a Superman. Alright. First things first. Gotta make this one big happy image. We will do by the layer. That's better. Let's see how much cleanup I have to do when I press this magical button. Tolerance up to 25. Alright, that's not bad. That's not bad. I was expecting much more cleanup. I'm gonna redraw this. Alright, that's actually a better face. I'm not putting too much detail in it because he's gonna be far away, but that's a much better face. Some things when you scan it at this close of a resolution, you're bound to get some pretty ugly stuff up close. So it's better to redraw the smaller pictures. I really don't like how my scanner picks up all of the just all of the resolution things that I don't want. Like it scans too good. If that makes any sense. I like that a lot better. Uh... Like, I'm pretty happy with this, with Peach's face, with Peach's faces. They scanned in pretty well. They could be touched up a little bit, but not nearly as much worth. Plus the scratchy quality, I always like having a little bit of scratchiness in my comics. Gives it a little bit of a lived-in look. So you see here, there's a few changes from pencil. This scorpion pose is a classic. I was a little apprehensive about drawing a few of these frames. On account of, I don't know how many people, well, I mean, give some people money, they'll happily look at pictures of Princess Peach being punched. But I figured it's, you know, the violence is cartoony enough. And her template's based on, you know, Dan from Miss Happy Dan, so I think she can take a few hits and be a little bit goobery about it. But like no high-end violence, that's not good. So things like this are gonna be definitely fleshed out better with color. I'm just getting some little details on there. This expression turned out really well for a scan. I was expecting to lose a lot more information. And we'll do this. fighting part murder. Banging the roids out of it. Let me actually save it. Where do I want to save this? Do I have a comics? No, I don't. Let me make one. Make a comics folder. Peachy 3 sketch. Should do it. I think I'm gonna redraw this vegetable. I don't like how that turned out. That's so much fun. Oh my god. It's almost like it was drawn on a computer. That's good. Let's do one more vegetable for the other frame. this one we're gonna actually draw Little Mac again, doing another face. These scans turned out really clean. This track's just woody. I don't like that. Check out my OnlyFans for that one. I think all you have left to do is cleaning up, because all these other drawings I'm pretty happy with. It's just like cleaning up residue. Like I like this. Oh man, I have a whopper idea. But I'm gonna wait until I finish cleaning this up before I go on. This face could use some work. This face could use a little work. funny because first the first anything but Peachy comic outclassed, I think, the past 10 drawings that came before it. Kind of a weird jolt in the arm for my DeviantArt account. It was kind of treading water for a couple of months, and then, you know, I put the first comic out and 3,000 hits. Like those are like old. Those are peak Miss Acid band numbers there, which was crazy to see again. Fortunately, Comic 2 didn't hit with the same level of notoriety. Then again, you can. Comic 1 just had a really strong joke. Comic 1's joke was really strong, and to be honest, I don't think it'll ever get better than that. I'm pretty happy with this. This I could definitely redraw. I know this song is the minigame instruction music. Oh. Press A to cooperate. The worst instruction. I think that's for one of the fishing minigames. Press A to cooperate. That's good. It's a good verb. It's a good verb that means absolutely nothing without some sort of descriptor. You know what? I'll post this in the I'll post this in the Facebook group too. I gotta say at this angle, this is Premier. This is Cash. Oh shit. Shit. Fuck. Motherfucker. I gotta balance this fucking asshole. Ah! No. Absolutely not. No. You're just gonna have to deal with me being not at high volume. Can I like just move in a little bit? Yeah. Alright, let's put this on the Facebook group. And then, of course, we can now delete this. Oh shit. Oh my god, I won Twitter. Shut up. Maybe I'll do a better face here. Oh, that's a much more fun face. Oh my god, like my other art. What's going on here? I won Twitter, check out my artwork, please. I need the exposure. Despite me arguing against it. That intro was 3 notes away from Peach's Secret Slide. That was some plagiarism ass shit. Plagiarizing ass shit. Shit. Y'all stole your own music. Why y'all stealing? Trifling, stealing your own music. Y'all stole that music. That is some stolen ass music from your own company. Alright. Few things. This needs to be on a separate layer. think we're ready to start coloring. Yes, sir. We're ready to color.
Ready to color? Oh my god, we gotta color the pictures. We're gonna color the pictures. We're gonna color this comic book. We're gonna color pictures. Oh, we're gonna color the comic pictures. Look at this. Gonna comic book color.
Oh, shit. Not ready to color yet. Delete. This page still has holes in it. Alright. Inverse. And what we do now is do a fill underneath. Like so. Show up. Yep. Inch down. Now we should be ready to go.
Dude, the color. Oh my god, let's color the comic. I can't believe we got the color. The comic book needs to be colored. Some people have sick colors.
Alright. What should I make the face? To be honest, I could probably make it pink because Peach's dress is the most prominent color. And then work from there. First in color, hair. Peach's hair isn't blonde. It's actually just yellow, which is fun. The next thing to color is white. That'll account for the eyes, teeth. Peach's gloves also are white. Like, it's okay. I won Twitter. It's fine. I cannot believe it. I cannot believe that I'm winning Twitter. Shut up. Why can't I win Twitter with a drawing? Sad face. What would be the next color after peaches? Brown. Let's look at that while I'm in the yellow section. I forgot this one. And I forgot this. Good. Shut up! Shut up! I'm clocking in more hits on a reply and a tweet than I do my regular artwork. I'm not gonna lie, a little bit salty. little bit, just that little inch, just a little bit salty. Next thing to get is skin color. Difference between Dan and Peach. Dan is a cocky Asian man. Peach is an angry, impatient white lady. I like the characterization of Peach in anything but Peachy being that she has a temper. Very quick to anger. Mostly because she's sick of being kidnapped. Is that all of Peach's skin? Yep. We should also get Little Mac's skin over here. He's a little bit more tan. He's got a little bit of the Hulk Hogan going on here. He's also a Italian boy from the Bronx. He's got a little bit of complexion. Except he's being violently punched in the face by a Diglett. Oh wow, it just went straight to... Okay. I'm aghast. I'm aghast. I'm still winning Twitter. Stop it. Get some help. You know what? No, I gotta show this. Alright. Look at this. So there's this tweet, right? Artists only care about money these days, only sells a commissioner. You'll see how hard Da Vinci would have worked if Mona Lisa was done as a free request. Look at this. When I'm shooting to win Twitter, I can't win Twitter. But when I accidentally win Twitter, when I just type in something stupid and add a face, I win. I win Twitter. Man, you know how fast I'd blow up if any of my drawings did as well as that tweet? If one tweet did as well as... If one drawing did as well as that tweet that wasn't anything but Peachy, oh wow, you wouldn't see me at my current job. I would be fucking... I'd be fucking doing slots or something. Line of coke halfway up my nose. Fuck that. What color are Little Mac's shoes? Let's get his boxing gloves out of the way. I'm already drawing them or coloring them. Poor Little Mac. Getting decimated. Shouldn't talk shit. Anytime I see a notification on my iPad about that tweet, I'm just like, oh, God. It's always the dumb tweet that makes it. It's never the one you need. It's always the dumb one. Never the tweet you need. I think the only thing left is red and brown for Diglett. Let's do the brown first. Get a richer brown.
Richer brown.
I think that's all the other coloring. No, Peach's eyes. We'll get those last. Her little, like, I don't know what they call them. Her, the dress flap thingies, they're red. I don't know if the cuffs on her sleeves are red, but I'll make them red. And her shoes are most definitely red. Ugh. I forgot to turn on streaming mode. Hey, Wombat, how you doing? I just saw you. We're just working on some anything but Peachy art. What's for dinner? What you eating? What's that food you eating? Have some of that food you eating? Gobble that pizza up. Or a sandwich? Sends you food. That's big respect. That's the OG. The craziest thing I've seen is that you could actually put food on an Uber. Okay, so if you're really lazy, you can actually order food, have someone in Uber put it in their car, and then drive it to your house. I don't know why anybody would do that, but you can do that if you pay them enough money. If I'm feeling really fucking lazy, I'll do that. But God, that's like, I don't know how much expendable income you need. I think you need to be at the very least, a father in a polo shirt, living in a house out in Ohio, to want to put food in an Uber car and drive it to your house. That's the minimum. You could get Uber Eats delivered to like you could get Uber Eats to Starbucks, which I don't know. There's a lot of I would never Uber Eats Starbucks. That's just shooting yourself in the foot. You're better off making coffee than Uber eating Starbucks. I just, with how expensive Uber Eats is, I might as well just get up and get the food myself. I got legs. Still in my 20s. I have back pain. But you know, I'm still far below the pay grade of father in a polo shirt. I'm a father in a WCW shirt circa 2006. That's my pay grade. I see my son or daughter like once every 4 months. Can't afford no cigarettes, but I got my shirt that says 4 Horsemen on it. God damn. Alright. This is... Ha ha! The day I deliver McDonald's to myself is the day that I stop living. I live every day getting up saying I don't want to experience a time where I'm ordering McDonald's on Uber Eats. That's a low point. If I can't even afford what's its face? If I can't afford Burger Your Way and I'm sitting here ordering McDonald's on Uber Eats, like that's my cutoff point. That's when I stop everything I'm doing and I go back to college for something better. That's when I go back to college for business marketing, is when I'm ordering McDonald's from Uber Eats. Almost good. Almost. There's a few other things I need to do. There's a few things I need to do. I need to shade Diglett. I need to shade Peach. And I need to... Oh, I still need to color in Little Mac on the other panel. Times are tough sometimes. I get that. Don't tell me that. I'm gonna be right back. I actually gotta eat myself. I'm gonna be right back. I'll be back in 15 minutes. Ah, shit. Be back in 15 minutes. Eaten. Bam. I'm back. I gotta do shade. That's backup state. Fuck. Okay. Yeah, I never talk down about like frozen food you put in a freezer. I always have hot pockets if I'm feeling really lazy. Yeah, it's Thai food. My brother's a vegetarian, so I do a workaround. $15, but it's worth it. The thing is that I don't treat myself enough when it comes to food. Alright. I love them, but I love them in moderation. The thing about frozen food, and I love Hot Pockets, but I had to slow down on them just because it's with most frozen foods, because the preservatives are filled with sodium, so it's not good to have them all the time, but if I don't feel like making lunch, yeah, I'll eat a bunch of Hot Pockets. Yeah. I'll usually have what was it? The Philly cheesesteak one or the pizza one? They used to do the taco one, but man, I don't use spices too good. I'll eat a processed pepperoni. I'll eat a processed pepperoni prepared in the pits of Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania. I like to murder my microphone because there's no pop filter, you see, because I'm a sycophant. They have like breakfast Pop-Tarts and they have like breakfast Hot Pockets. That's just, I don't know. There's a special level of not caring for yourself for breakfast Hot Pockets. Just make an egg sandwich. At that point. What am I coloring? Oh, I don't know what I'm I'm usually good with preparing food. Sometimes I just buy if I don't feel like preparing anything. I need to cook more. I need to learn how to cook more though. Fish. I want to learn how to bake fish. It's good stuff. one of the places where I'm really cooking is like for me cooking is like I'm trying to think of like playing an instrument where you're doing something but you're not 100% doing something. You're kind of an autopilot just moving towards a goal, and once it's completed there's a reward. Alright. I'm gonna double up this line art and then I'm gonna start putting the comic together. Motion blur. Alright. That should be good. So let's make a fresh document when this is done saving. When I turn 27? Okay. What do I want? What does everybody want? What does everybody need? Okay. Always gotta reference the snowman. Who else is gonna reference Al Snow in 2021 besides me? I think not 0.5% of people even know who Al Snow is anymore. I want a chart for the intersect of people. I want a chart for the intersect of people who play Pokemon and the people who know about Al Snow. That's the Venn diagram I want to see. Because most of my user base now has migrated to Pokemon. Like, it's weird. Originally I was known for fighting games, but now it's like the Monday Pokemon stuff is what people come for. I forgot the order. Oh. I remember. This is 1. Well, what do you usually eat during the week? Do you order a lot, or is it just like you don't find the time to do it? Because hey, I understand it. It's hard to find time to cook. How was Borderlands, by the way? I mean to get Borderlands 3. But I'd rather wait until all the patches come in. Fresh fruit works well. Fruit works wonders for mood. I always eat a fruit after I exercise or something, and the combination of sugars and vitamins probably just. There's some fancy article somewhere that says that. Some fancy article with real scientific research rather than like a poll on Reddit that talks about measuring statistics based on causality and emotion, which is the dumbest thing I've ever seen. one of those titles that I always wanted to get into more, but I think I didn't have enough brain cells in the 7th generation of gaming consoles to get into anything like Borderlands. I was too busy being a huge Street Fighter 4 nerd. Oh, the patches! The 2012 patches are garbage! Guys, spinking doesn't work anymore! It's funny because I used to complain about that so much that I forgot that I spent $125 for one fighting game. And that's $125 I'll never get back. Capcom. Great company. What's your loadout for Borderlands? Anyway, what kind of character do you play? Because whenever I get a loadout, I usually just go straight for attack. I just make smarter decisions nowadays. I don't spend my money on Capcom fighting games with shite hitboxes and under-programmed links. I'm gonna scale this up. I have enough respect for myself that I don't spend my money on games like that. I'm too busy spending money on games like Mortal Kombat 11, and it's oodles of 50-50 turnout, which makes every win almost a shot in the dark. You know what I love in a fighting game? Rolling the dice at every interaction. There's always room for a sniper. Oh man, no. Mortal Kombat 11 is my most popular fighting, not popular, but Mortal Kombat 11 is a popular fighting game segment for anybody. It's a terrible game. Well, it's not terrible. That's an exaggeration. It exemplifies what's wrong with modern fighting games. There's no priority. It's all zoning. And there's so much 50-50 RNG for interactions that moves that should have priority have zero priority. I think I stopped caring when there was a bit that I clicked on Twitch where I was fighting Shao Kahn and he did like a jumping hammer attack, which I thought he could counter with a grab immediately after block, but supposedly after the hammer, he can, while he's recoiling, crouch, get an uppercut, get crushing blow, which does 30% more damage, and can link a combo out of a grab. It's bad. It's not a good game. But the problem with the NetherRealm's fan base is that, and I've talked to people who've only played, I've talked to NetherRealm's players before. A lot of them admit that their only fighting game reference is Mortal Kombat. So it's like, okay, so shut up. You don't really, my favorite bit was somebody tried to defend a lot of the 50-50 in MK11, and then when I mentioned like what other fighting games have you played, and then I listed all of the ones I've played, and he said, oh, well, the only ones I've played are MK9, 10, Injustice, and 11. I'm like, oh, so you haven't played anything outside of this RNG hellscape. So you don't know how priority works in other fighting games. You know how priority works in Mortal Kombat. You know, the only 2D fighter with a block button. Woo! Sorry. I love roasting it. It's as much as I play it, it's very easy to roast. The fact that it's the only game where you can't cross up is the only 2D fighter that you can't cross up because there's a block button. Will never not be Goofy until they finally take out the block. And Injustice has a block. Injustice doesn't have a block button. It's hold back to block in Injustice. And then they put it back in MK10. Boy. I feel like if everybody played King of Fighters 13 at least once, we would have a healthier fighting game. Shit. This. Let me actually draw this out. Let me draw these things out. Shit. Give me a square. Give me a square saw. Well, I mean, there's a bunch of RNG hellscapes. There's also Karen from what is Cursed Mummy? What is Sphinx in the Cursed Mummy? I've never heard of it. Tell me about that. I would like to learn more. This is, I'd love to learn more about this, Sphinx and the Cursed Mummy, but, yeah, so if you can tell me more about that, I'd be interested. I'm gonna say that, like, the thing is that I'm never not gonna play fighting games on stream. It's a game I'm skilled at. And the one thing I learned when I did lots of those tutorial videos is you have to play games that you're skilled at, otherwise people leave because they don't want to keep saying the rules. It's not like I'm not going to play fighting games on stream, but oh my god, am I going to have a moan about how dumb some of them are. I'm going to have a moan, and then everyone always says, well, you just haven't played enough fighting games. Or you're an old man, you gotta get used to the new generation of players. The new generation of players is usually just people who see a trailer for a character and then they go ballistic over it. And they use the character once and never again. Like, everyone was going nuts over Kunimitsu in Tekken 7. And oh my god, my ninja waifu is in this game, oh my god. Everyone used her once for 1 week. And I got on last, like 2 weeks ago, and one person used Kunimitsu. It's mostly just people with short attention spans going nuts over character reveals, which that doesn't really do anything for me anymore. Like, if Maki showed up in Street Fighter V tomorrow, I'm not gonna lose my shit. I'm gonna be like, oh cool, I'm still not gonna buy it. It's still a terrible game. That sounds like a better version of that twin stick shooter Tomb Raider game from last gen. I forgot what it was called, but it's like a twin stick shooter. You can play as Kane and Lynch. It's like you play as both characters and you can solve puzzles. Everything gets blurry now. Like all of your old Wii U games, making your Wii U useless. Except for Tropical Freeze, which controls better on the Wii U than it does on the Switch. Whoa! I have both. It plays much better on the Switch. On the Wii U, the Switch controls are slightly unresponsive. The PS2 era has some pretty interesting games like Shadows of the Colossus. Boom. Right there. And then they have like janky as fuck shit, like Fighter Maker, which is fun to watch. Fighter Maker is such a bad game that seeing people make custom characters is hilarious. You know what? I'll make this 2. I'll make this 2. No, I won't. Why don't you like Shadows of the Colossus? It's fine. I'm one of the 2 people who didn't like Breath of the Wild, and I'm a gigantic Zelda fan. I cannot stand Breath of the Wild. But I can explain that after Shadows of the Colossus. There's a very specific reason why I don't like Breath of the Wild. Oh, I don't know if I can write an essay about the game I don't... Well, that's a lie. I can write an essay about a few games I didn't like. This needs its own frame. Why I didn't like... Oh. That's actually one of the reasons why I didn't like Breath of the Wild. Funny enough, it's a big open world with nothing to do, wide stretches of nothing to do. That was one of my main reasons. And Legend of Zelda is usually an incredibly linear game. To switch to open world without having, like, there are side quests you can do, but there's just a lot of horseback riding or running between story bits. And if you're good enough, you can kill Calamity Ganon in the beginning of the game. It feels like Nintendo is just feeling themselves because we made an open world game. Look at how much open world there is. The problem is that when Legend of Zelda is linear, they can basically make a quest that is much more enticing. And you can have your little side quests. You can find the bottle man under the river in A Link to the Past. You can go do the trade quest. Majora's Mask was full of side quests. That was great. There's still a linear story. Breath of the Wild is so open-ended that, to me, it doesn't work as a Zelda game. And I argue that it also doesn't work as an open world game because there's not enough to do in it. But I don't know, you talk to some of these Breath of the Wild fans about it and they'll just tell you about their favorite character and not explain why they actually like the game. It's one of the reasons why I just don't even, when it comes to talking about like my criticisms for games, I don't even engage in discourse anymore online unless I know the person I'm talking to is willing to listen to my perspective. Usually what people do now, they just screech about, well, this person's my favorite character. It's like, that is the dumbest argument ever. Well, Urbosa is my tall mom, was my tall Gerudo mommy. That's not a reason. That's not a reason. That's an anti-reason for liking a game. As an that's a non-reason. It's not a bad, but the thing is too is that I don't want to say that it's terrible. It's not a bad game. I just don't think it's a good Zelda game. There are many Zelda titles that do a Zelda game better than Breath of the Wild. There are many other Zelda games that are much more put together in an orderly fashion than Breath of the Wild. It's not bad. That's the thing too, is that it's not a bad game. I just didn't like it. It's a good game. I enjoyed it. I just think that it's things that could have made it better. But that's with most titles that I have critiques for. And that's the thing too, is that I can point out the good parts. Like, I love the crafting system. I actually like the hunger meter. I like breakable weapons and creating my own arsenals. I like customizable items. I like having a loadout that doesn't require a sword and shield. That was really cool. I always like customizable armor with certain effects. I thought some of the dungeon puzzles were fun. It's not a bad game. That's the thing, is I don't want to make it seem like I hate Breath of the Wild. When people are giving it like these gigantic glowing reviews and everyone's giving it the 10 out of 10s and Game of the Years, I was like, I just don't see it. I just don't think it's Game of the Year material. I don't think it's not Game of the Year material. I don't think it's like, it's the problem with Zelda games, that they always get these inflated scores, even if the games aren't that good. Like, some of the Zelda games are, like, the Oracle games are a little bit shungada. Link's Awakening gets a pass because it was the first portable Zelda game, but there are some titles that Four Swords Adventures is half a game. Like, you know, I feel like Legend of Zelda gets a softball from critics, which is funny because Zelda will get a softball, but then Donkey Kong Country will be like railed on for being repetitive, when it's like, see. I loved what's its face? Link Between Worlds, but
Come on. Come on.
it's a very survival heavy game. Here's the thing with the weapons breaking. I like the mechanic. I wish weapons didn't break so easily. I think when I got my first like Sheikah dungeon sword and it was really powerful and it broke after 20 hits, that's when I was like, okay, this is kind of stupid. And the Master Sword is breakable, which is terrible. That shouldn't even be a thing in canon. The Master Sword should not be breakable, but you can break it. The Hylian Shield should also not be breakable, but you can break it. You want to talk about like games that ruin people's childhood? Like fuck everything else that people complain about. Seeing the Master Sword break split my brain in half. Like I was unable to live when I saw that. I was like, oh wow. You know that sword that every game tells you is the almighty weapon that will destroy the bane of evil? The right hand to the hero of time, it could just snap in half if you hit a fucking... if you hit a moblin hard enough, it'll snap in half. That destroyed me. It reminds... I think the reason why I liked the breakable weapons and some of the survival mechanics is because it reminded me of Monster Hunter. Which I think, if I were to be honest, I think Nintendo was trying to go for like a Monster Hunter kind of game. They wanted to go for like the big open world action RPG with a bunch of customizable loadouts. Because if you play a lot of Monster Hunter, there's a bunch of that. There's a bunch of customizable loadouts in Monster Hunter. There's a bunch of customizable loadouts and like items that you can equip a character, and sometimes you can destroy a monster without even using your weapon. Like one time I had a loadout in Monster Hunter World that was just slingers and bomb traps. So when I look at Breath of the Wild as Nintendo trying to do Monster Hunter, I can understand where they're trying to come from with it. The problem is that they didn't understand some of the key tenets of Monster Hunter. Oh, okay. It's very similar. The way it plays is very... I would say that Breath of the Wild is more mobile than Monster Hunter, but it's the same feel as Monster Hunter. And I'm a fan of Monster Hunter, but Nintendo don't know how to do Monster Hunter. That's something that you do leave to Capcom. Leave them to do Monster Hunter. They know Monster Hunter. Shit, where is this? Where's this outline layer? Oh, I lost it. Oh shit. Wait. That's bad. It's not like I hate all Switch titles either. I really liked Super Mario Odyssey. That was great. Super Mario Odyssey was one of my favorite games on the Switch. And I don't think that game gets enough praise. And you know what this is gonna be? I liked Odyssey. But I also I thought Galaxy was fun. Sunshine, I could care less about. 64 has not aged well visually, but is solid enough. But Odyssey's great. I finished that, and this is a testament to the Switch console. This is like a plug for the Nintendo Switch. I finished Super Mario Odyssey on my break at my job, at my AV technician job. So I was on break, and I think my coworker was watching Chelsea versus Swansea Premier League, and then she stopped what she was doing and watched me beat Super Mario Odyssey, because we had an HDMI cable in the break room, and I was just like, fuck it, I'll beat it here. Who doesn't love the tall space hippie? Wrestling is great. Daisy's still my favorite. Also, Galaxy 2. Holy shit. More people need to talk about how fucking solid Galaxy 2 was. That and Black and White 2, Pokemon Black and White 2. Two sequels that everyone thought were going to be cash grabs that actually turned out to be better than the originals. Galaxy 2 was better than Galaxy 1, and Galaxy 2 was great. I liked Daisy on the principle of she only needs to be rescued once, and then she got super good at basketball. Rescued once, and she was like, I'm good. I don't ever need to be rescued. In fact, that was the joke from the first Anything But Peachy comic, was Daisy talking about only being rescued once. And also, she's the only princess with a memeable phrase, "Hi, I'm Daisy." Like, everyone knows "Hi, I'm Daisy." It's referenced everywhere. I mean everywhere, including places where you don't want it to be referenced. Funny thing about Peach, though, is that I think Peach was always my least favorite princess out of, like, all of them, including Zelda. But I'm kind of now in this corner where I'm writing a comic based on Peach, so I have to find ways to make her likable to me. I have to endear Peach to myself. I'm already coming into this comic like, I don't really want to write this. How do I make it fun? And then we're going from there. That's like an uphill battle when you have to You're fighting yourself to make it fun, but I'm finding ways to do it. And plus, it's a new. It's something. It's writing something new. It's not as much as I enjoy doing Miss House of Dan. It is a 10-year-old comic. Well, I think it's 9 years old. I think it turns 10 this year. I ran out of ideas so many times. That's why the roster rotates. That's why now I think the leads are Dan, Ike, and Lucina, because I just ran out of ideas with the uniform. Yeah, you've been there. You've had that happen before, where you write something and you've been writing something for a long time, and you just say, you know what, I think we're good with this now. Then you just gotta move on. Well, I haven't 100% moved on, but I've moved on enough. I'm sure you've had that experience before. You're a writer. You've gotten bored with a writing project. I can. As a writer, I can immediately understand that you've probably been bored with a project before and just said, I think I'm gonna write something else. I can delete this now. Oh shit, don't merge it, delete it. Fucking hell. I'm gonna skip this. Well, I also wrote. Well, I wrote it. Well, for Mishaps of Dan, I've written a canonical ending, so I don't need to go back to it if I don't want to. Like now, it's like everything after what I've written is like Gaiden stuff. It's all side quest shit. Like the canonical ending is there, and it's not going nowhere. So it's technically a finished project. It's 200 comics. I don't need to write more than 200 comics. I don't need to write more than 200 comedy comics. They're not about it. sounded so sad and broken up, where it's like, you know he's not about it. He's just like, my albums. Like, that's what most of them are. He probably just. I imagine he spends most days hanging out with his kid, and then Beyonce shows up and she's like, hi, and he's like, hi. Kids. He probably hangs out with his kids, talks to his wife, and she's like, excuse me, I have to go bat away 5 million people on Twitter. And then he's like, because you won't ever go on it and help me. I don't really want to talk. I don't really want to talk. I don't really want to talk. I don't want to be on Twitter.